We invite you guys to like,
subscribe,
share,
and comment
down below, you all, because today we are going to be talking about another exclusive preview that we saw of the new episode that we'll be posting today, which we'll post a video about us reviewing the episode later.
Yes.
But basically, it was about Christine and Mary's relationship, and why she decided to just really kind of just not talk to Mary.
Yeah, she said they tried a little bit after she left, but no, can't be bothered.
But she said the reason why is because she said she told Mary that I don't trust you, and that Mary was not safe, and that also she just did not really want to put herself through that anymore. Like her being in a relationship with Mary.
Yeah, like we already talked about the trauma that Maddie said that she went through.
Yes, and how she was not at the birth and everything.
Up, right, and then Christine.
She elaborated on it.
She's very close to Christine.
Right.
So probably after Mary was horrible to her, especially because remember Maddie is the second child.
Yes.
So probably after Mary was horrible to her, Christine came along and was so sweet to her. So that was kind of like her shelter.
Yeah.
You know, that's why she's very loyal.
Yeah.
Loyal to Christine. You know, in spite of what the father is trying to do. But she's loyal to Christine because of that. Because this is someone who has protected her. And we talked about the sins of Mary. One of the sins is she's not trustworthy.
Yeah, and her wrath.
That's
like she put the wrath onto the kids because she was really mad at Cody. But she never held his foot to the fire, so she just took it out on everybody else.
The wives and their children. And she's mad about them having that many kids, too.
Yes,
and she only had one child.
And Christine apparently had gone off of her at one point because she was such a horrible disciplinarian. And then also in this preview, she was just a very strict and harsh disciplinarian to her kids. She actually had to yell at her.
Probably it went beyond just discipline and it went into abuse. Because it's a fine line. It's really not that fine line. Discipline, you're trying to correct maybe some behavior.
But then when you're angry...
you want to do it with love. There always has to be a positivity with the discipline.
Yeah, absolutely.
But when you're angry, it's different and it goes into abuse.
Yeah, because I'm sure you're looking at the child. Yeah. The child has done something wrong. You're really upset that this child exists because you wish that you had more children for Cody.
Yes.
But then you see the child as something that you wish that you had. And then you're looking at Christine, the mother, who came in when you were struggling with getting pregnant. Yes. And then you have all that baggage there. Yes. And because you're not taking it out on Cody, you take it out on the wife, and then you take it out on her child. And Christine...
And you did tell me yesterday, you said when Christine came in, he was really, he was so in love with Christine.
Yes.
And physically, they were very physical with each other.
But it was always because Mary even said that she it was much harder when Christine came in because they had apparently they had a really strong connection there. Yeah. And Janelle, that's his brother. That's his brother.
And she's fine with that.
Yeah. And so it was much
Christine
different.
Comes in, he has stars in his eyes. She sees that. That's why, he stayed with no one for 16 years after Christine.
And I'm sure that was very hard for Mary because she only had 3 years with Cody.
Exactly.
So I feel that was also one of the things or whatever. But also, I think Christine has said that Mary really went out of her way to actually just always put her down in public in front of family members and always just try to belittle her and make her feel very small. Yeah. And I remember we talked about that clip where Mary basically was like, you should have learned from me. Why didn't you learn from me? And you're not doing what I know you're capable of. Some matriarch.
I know.
Girl, please. You are a lapdog.
You're a wife and I'm a wife.
Yeah. And he didn't marry nobody after me for 16 years. So who do you think's doing something? Who do you think's doing better in their relationship?
Something right?
Yeah.
Yellow.
Child, please. He couldn't stand you for more than 2 years because really he had moved in with Janelle during their last year of marriage, and swiftly after that he had married Janelle. So Mary, please, he was not feeling you like that.
No.
But she still stays here because she's there thinking that she has this white first wife privilege.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But so I can totally see why Christine is known for her crazy ass. The woman is delusional. You have not been a good sister wife. You have not even been a good person. No. You have not even been a good friend.
Exactly.
Or just a decent human being to me all these years. Because they always talk about how Mary had done a lot of effed up stuff in the past. Yeah. But they never really got into it. It was kind of fluffed.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So we never knew what Mary really did.
What exactly did she do? Right.
But I can only imagine what was going on.
With that rage, unchecked rage.
Yes.
That jealousy.
And we always say that she's really just like Cody.
Yeah.
You know, and you see how he is when he gets mad.
Yeah.
Quite violent sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
And the lack of support too, you know, I feel with Mary. You know, the other thing, when Christine, if they were going to have any relationship after she left Cody.
Yeah.
We would have seen it in, and that also goes for Robin.
Yeah.
We would have seen it in when Cody knew and was gossiping about it to everybody.
Yeah.
That Christine was leaving.
Right.
Or Christine said that she's leaving.
Right.
That's the time Robin could have gone to her.
Yeah.
Mary could have gone to her.
Yeah.
Even though it's COVID, I could sit here, you can sit there.
Yeah.
We can have a conversation.
Yeah.
They could have talked about it. Hey, you know, it seems though things are getting really hard for you. You know, I'm here for you if you need to talk. You all did not do any of that. Now that she's leaving, when I was in your presence, you did not reach out.
Yeah.
Now that I'm gone, you want us to start this new relationship?
It's crazy.
No.
Literally insane.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I worked for a very long time in a certain place, right? So I worked for a very long time there. I made friends while I was there.
Yeah.
It's like after I am leaving, okay, I retired from my job and I'm getting ready to leave. Someone who I have been working besides all these years, who we were never friends. You know what I'm saying? We were never close. All of a sudden, when I'm leaving, you want to be friends. It's not going to work.
It doesn't work like
the
that.
The people who I was friends with, we probably will remain friends outside of this.
Yeah.
But anyone that I wasn't friends with, it is a cordial goodbye. And I will never probably see them again.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't reach out to them.
Yeah.
You know, that's just how it is. So it's so weird that they're having such a problem with Christine not wanting for us to be some kumbaya nonsense that we did not have when I was here.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was here, you were mean. I couldn't trust you. And she had even said to Mary, remember that time when we thought it was not nice?
Yeah.
Christine told Mary, you come in with an energy.
You come in with a lot of baggage.
A lot of baggage.
Well,
that's what she said.
Yes.
You come in with a lot of baggage.
Yeah, and then Mary acted like this poor victim.
And that was the time she was going through the catfishing, which nobody knew about at the time.
But I mean, I'm sure Christine had gone through her own wahala with Mary.
Yeah.
And now you're here trying to milk it, talking about how they all need to go to therapy because you weren't there at Maddie's birth. Girl, you were probably abusive to her.
When I think about it, I was feeling sorry for Mary at that time. Because I thought that they were keeping her out. But
they
now,
really weren't,
after when you said what Maddie said, I can see, because Christine was there.
They weren't trying to expose you on TV.
I can see Maddie already telling Christine, I don't want her there when I'm giving birth. I can see she already told her outside of the camera.
Yeah.
And Christine and Shuri.
Yeah.
She's not coming in here. She's not coming in here. Oh, I will tell her to get out. How about that, Cody? So you make sure she stays out. I can see that happening.
Yeah.
Because if you've caused me that much trauma, I definitely don't want you there at my most vulnerable. When I'm giving birth, I don't want you there.
I mean, they're still trying to shield this whole sister wife image. They don't really want to talk about how horrible Mary was.
Horrible she was.
You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Cody would have been like, listen, y'all keep that shit in house.
But not only that, I think that the people who Christine is and Janelle, they are decent people. It's like Meghan Markle.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? I'm not going to say every single awful thing you did.
Yeah.
I will say a little bit, but I'm not going to say every single thing. I'm going to leave it alone. The kind of people that they are.
Yeah.
Mary, though, is the kind of person who will go and say that's why I know that they didn't do much to Mary. Because she's the kind of person who will spill that out.
Yeah.
Just like Cody has been out here in these streets
gossiping,
talking about how Janelle gossiped so badly about Christine all these years, and Christine gossiped about Janelle so badly all these years. Well, obviously they got over it.
Well, you know,
from the time the show started, they had been over it because they were friends.
But Robin was doing the most of it. That's why you have now turned yourself to hate your wives.
Exactly.
Out of nowhere. This woman has been such a snake. She has gone around and literally turned Cody against his wives. It's like when he got
there. That's what she has done.
Like literally when they got there, it's like he had amnesia.
Yeah.
Like he forgot that he had these these amazing relationships with these women, and now all of a
He
sudden
was calling them strong women.
Now all of a sudden he wants everybody to be like Robin.
That has never been the case.
What is that?
Never been the case. And your kids have loved you for it just because you gave the women their spaces to speak,
their anatomy,
their autonomy.
Now you're talking about patriarchy. Child, please, you needed strong women because your ass could not lead a family for shit.
And you don't do much executing.
No, not at all.
They do the executing for you.
You're just kind of there.
Vision,
you see, like the man child that needs attention. And he needs his ego stroked.
Yes,
that's what he is. Basis. He is the man child, and they are all having to be the men in the relationship and try to lead this family. Yeah. Janelle is the one with the finances because Cody ain't doing what he needs to be doing with that. And Christine was the one holding down the household. And then you have Mary with her crazy ass stroking his ego, and then you have the woman that he is infatuated with also stroking his ego. Yeah. So really, it was Janelle and Christine who held that family down.
That really wasn't. And they're very strong women.
Yeah, I can't say that about Mary. I can say
very strong personalities. Mary, she is when it comes to Cody, she has some strength in her own right. But I don't understand it, the way she is with Cody. It's really that one of her sins, having a God besides God.
It's insanity.
You put Cody in there, in that space that you should have reserved for God.
Yeah.
That you should also reserve for your own essence, the essence of who you are.
Yeah.
And when you put Cody in that space, you lose yourself.
And you will always be disappointed.
Your spiritual foundation, you will always be disappointed.
You cannot put your faith and trust in man.
No,
because men, we are all very much flawed.
So flawed.
So you can't go and put. That's why God said, "Don't put a God beside me." No.
And you put and that part of yourself too, because it really has to be like God, self. Like this is how it goes: God, self. Okay, you have your spouse, right? Then your children.
Yeah.
Right. That's how it has to go. But you gotta have the self.
Yeah.
You don't have the self. I don't understand how you're working this thing out with this man.
Yeah.
Because you will always be miserable. And that's what's going on with Mary. But the delusion again. The delusion and the audacity.
Yeah.
The straight up audacity, lack of self-awareness that you will daydream that in this planet Earth that you will have a relationship with Christine ever after all the years of foolishness and trauma. I don't think so. But is that thing of what grandiosity, like narcissist behavior, like we have to be friends. Will we be friends? I will not even ask. Like if someone is leaving a job and I've never been friends with them, I'm not expecting to be friends with you when you're gone.
Why would we be friends when you weren't trying to be my friend when I was right next
to you? Why will I be friends with you now?
That makes no sense.
It makes no sense.
I'm not giving you that extra energy. You didn't even give me energy when I was right next to you.
Why will I do that?
Yeah.
So Mary just missed me with your delusion. Now you want friends. Now you want sister wives. Well, you better go find that.
Why? Because Cody has dumped your ass. Now you need some sister wives. You should have done that to when he was acting the plum fool in the marriage.
And this is what I don't like about Suki. Because it's like she asked Christine this question and looked expectantly as Christine. Like Christine should really
try.
Yeah. But when it comes to Cody, Suki stay there shaking her head as this man is telling you total rubbish.
Or maybe she was traumatized from the last time when he said, "Let me tell you something, Suki.
Oh.
I don't want to talk about Christine anymore." So maybe she's trying to really tread lightly. I don't know.
And
but Suki, you are a horrible host.
I don't know where she's from or her parents are from. We just talked about this. I don't know where your people from, Suki. But I think that her people, right, where she's from, it's just like myself, right? It's hard to put a hard nose. That's why I admire American women so much. Because American women are going to hold your foot to the fire.
Yeah.
This is how they have been raised, right? Whereas people like myself or maybe the Sukis of the world, I don't know where her people are from,
Yeah.
But where my people are from, you're not going to hold a man's foot to the fire. It's something that I am learning now. Like, it's something I'm learning as I go along.
Yeah.
I'm learning to stand my ground and stuff like that with men. But, so I think with her, maybe wherever her people are from, this is not her culture.
Yeah.
You know, so it's hard when Cody does the Suki. I don't want to talk about Christine, or when he does that is a very unfair question, Suki.
But you know, that was also violent because he got in her space.
And then touching her leg. I do believe it wasn't her leg he touched, and she had to hold his hand, like try to take his hand out.
Well, it looked like she was trying to play along though, because she was there smiling.
Well, she doesn't want to be too mean, removing his hand, so she still pats his hand. So don't be upset that I'm rejecting you.
I would just do like this. No, put your hand on my thigh.
Okay.
And I'll just be like this.
Yeah, you know, okay, you put your hand on my thigh, because this is what I'm going to do. Moving right along to the same question. I'm sure you can answer the question without touching my thigh. My thing is, where the hell is security? Where's the security on this thing for poor Suki? I'm going to have him 6 feet away from me, for real.
Take it back
because he's touching too much.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's too much in her space.
And then even when he walked in, how are you? Like he wanted to go and hug her. Yes, and she's like.
So that he was upset about that. So he's gonna find a way to touch her. So now I'm gonna touch your thigh. Where is security? And where the hell the producer at? And why did they not stop it? Like, I will have a talk with them at the back. Like, look, listen. That man should not be touching my thigh.
That narcissist should not be touching
me. If the women are not touching my thigh, then the man definitely should not be touching my thigh.
Yeah, buddy. Isn't she married too?
Anyway. That's why I said, where is security on the show? I mean, seriously, where is security? Cody out there raging, where the hell is security? Cody with the sticks, where the hell is security? Or are you waiting for him to hit somebody over the head with a stick? You know, I've got to start wondering about the security. I know. Remember 90 Day Fiancé with Michael and Angela? Yeah. You wonder where the hell is security, because it looked like Michael was about to hit her. I mean, she was surely hitting him. Where's the security for Michael?
I know.
Lord have mercy.
But yes, y'all, it's Mary.
And
with our analysis. And we invite y'all to like, subscribe, share.
And comment. Let us know. Do you think Christine should give Mary a chance?
Or should she
now that they're out of now they're no longer sister wives? I mean, what do you think? Please put it all down in the comments.
Yes, you all. Bye-bye.